This your boy A.D. Hodge.
Yo, this next guy, he's a fucking killer. Give it up for A.D. Hodge.
Yo, your boy back. This time I'm in the lovely streets of Chocolate City, Washington D.C. And I'm gonna just come at y'all a little different this time. So what I'm gonna do, because I'm in the streets of D.C., I had a huge, and what I mean huge, pivot on my little weekend with D.C. I was supposed to feature somebody, but now I'm hosting. So although that's a bit controversial, and I'll get into that a little later, what I'm gonna do for y'all today is, for the lovely and beautiful women of Washington, D.C., I'm gonna go ask them if they would the stranded in the forest, bear versus man question. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Because I just wanna gauge where their head is at. Not necessarily show a way like this, a way to attack or be mean to women, but I just wanna see, where they mind at. It's a beautiful day. Might as well get active. Oh, I see some sisters right now. Let me go ahead and get ready. I feel charming. It's beautiful. It's really, really beautiful out here in D.C. It's a lot breezier than Texas. Texas is real, real hot right now. So, yeah. What's going on, ladies? How y'all doing?
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm A.D. Hodge. I'm a stand-up comedian here. Not here out of D.C. I'm visiting here from Houston, Texas.
Oh, you from Texas?
Yeah, Houston. And I'm just curious. Can I turn my camera to y'all something? Okay, I just want to make sure I get that real quick. So I'm doing like a little social experiment today, and I just wanted to ask women today, if you were stranded on a forest and you had to encounter either a random man or a random bear, what would you choose? One at a time, please.
Bear.
Okay, may I pose the question as to why all y'all would choose the bear?
I can fight a bear. I don't know nothing about this man.
You can fight a bear.
There's ways to deter a bear.
Like,
you
I can get away from a bear. I can't get away from him.
Some bears you can't get big.
Yeah.
So
Depending on the color of the bear. If it's white, then yeah, it's over. It's night-night.
But
Okay.
you can find a white bear in the woods.
No, if he's looking for you, he smelt you.
Yeah.
He ain't looking for you.
How about
cool.
that's one. So with that being said, what kept y'all away from saying man?
You'll never know what that man going to do to you. You don't know what they're capable of. They're human.
Okay, now in all fairness, do you think like a random forest, we go into a forest, the first thing I'm gonna think about is vag?
It might not be you.
Oh.
But see, you talking about
Man.
You don't know how long that man been in that forest. You don't know what's going on through his brain. You don't know why he there.
That's fair. That's fair. But I'm just saying, y'all wouldn't think about like escaping first or food or nothing like that. You'd just be like, oh.
You didn't give me that option. You said if I was in a forest,
Random stranded in the forest.
I done watched enough nature shows. At the end of the day, bears is safe.
Right.
That's
As long as
right.
I stay the hell away from him, he'll stay the hell away from me.
But the bear can outrun you, and the bear's not. Most bears start at being 9 feet tall. So I was like, yeah, if they swipe at you,
Second time I done seen that shit.
I like that shirt.
They did the pride.
yeah. I'm about to say, an average bear offers 1,200 pounds of force. So I was just like, I ain't want to deteriorate. I was just curious whether y'all gonna choose the man or the bear. So thank y'all ladies for y'all time. Y'all have a good one. You too. I can fight a bear. Okay. Well, that's a hell of a start. But that ain't, in our journey here. We'll continue to go around, asking, whether they visit us or where they live here, man or bear. Because that was odd. The majority said, yeah, we're going to choose the bear. So, yeah, we're going to just keep roaming these shit. And I'm going to just keep going around doing the thing. But it is really, really beautiful out here in D.C. today, though. It's a real beautiful one. But it's not facing none of y'all. I just got one question that I would like to flip my camera over to ask. Go on. So, ladies, if you were stranded in the forest and you had to encounter a random man or a random bear, what would you choose? One at a time.
Oh.
Just shoot it right up the tree. A random man or a random bear, one at a time. What would you choose? Starting with you here on the left. My fault. I respect that. That's respectable. Mommy,
I go for the bear because it keeps me warm.
the bear.
Interesting. I would also go bear.
Yeah,
You-
I would also choose a bear, I think.
Yeah, I feel bear.
So we got one man, and we got 4 bears. Now the bear keep you warm.
Are
Okay.
you the random man?
I mean, if I'm the if I'm the random man, y'all choosing the man. If I'm the random man, y'all gonna choose me.
Yeah, we'll change her out.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a bad. I ain't gotta ask nothing else. Y'all be careful now. That made me feel good. They said if I was the random man, they choose me. We ain't got nothing else to talk about. I feel so good. Oh yeah, I feel so good. They said if I was the random man, they'll choose me. So they sound pretty British. Or I don't know if I used the right accent, but ooh, that made the brother feel good. 4 bears. Boy, these bears is getting out of hand. Choosing bear. I'm thinking, men would get some credit by now. But they just keep choosing bear. Are we that bad? We really that bad? Damn. If you were stranded on the forest and you had to encounter a random man or a random bear, what would you choose?
I'm gonna say a man.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because a bear, you never know bears. Like, they have a hella strength on me. Like, they might try and kill me.
Bears are very one-dimensional. You don't know what a man's thinking. You don't know his intentions, but you can kind of gauge what a bear is trying to do. Whether he's curious or whether he's hungry, you can figure that out off rip.
Yeah.
You don't know what a man's thinking. So, But obviously that was for the woman. But
Yeah.
if I was a woman, I'd pick the bear because, you could curl up, play dead. But, I don't know.
If you was a woman, you would choose bear as well?
I'd choose the bear, yeah.
Oh wow, that threw me off. I didn't expect that one. That was a Uno reverse. I ain't gonna even lie.
No, because especially nowadays, bro, like there's been a couple people that have been killed on hiking trails and women that have been beat up.
Yeah.
That's true.
And, just minding their business, bro, like doing their thing, trying to get their work in, and somebody with evil intentions comes along and does some crazy stuff.
So for the sake of argument, let's go on a percentage scale, right? And hypothetically speaking, what percentage of men you would think would want to attack a woman?
It'd probably be low from the men I know, because but then again, that's my personal experience.
Right.
But I mean, naturally, I'd probably say like 10 to 20%.
That's fairly low. That's fairly low if you think about all the men in the country, and you say 20%. That's not bad. See, I just wanted to get a perspective, but like I said, that doing a reverse on the man, saying that if you was a woman, you would choose bear. So I appreciate that. Thank y'all for your time. Congratulations once again.
What's your name, brother?
A.D. Hodge.
A.D.?
A.D. Hodge. I'm from Houston, Texas. I'm not from here. I'm a stand-up comedian. I'm doing shows at the D.C. Comedy Club. We got 2 more shows tonight. But something just told me to walk around the streets and just ask people, like, if we was a man or a bear, which one would you choose?
Stand up.
You know it. What go down? Huh?
You a Texas fan?
You know it.
I like CJ Stroud. I'm a Skins fan, so you know the vibe.
Oh yeah, I know it.
Yeah.
So you okay? With that being said, you think the Commanders should go back to the Skins or it should stay Commanders?
Well, we live in a PC world, bro. So I mean, I would want them to, but it would be a lot of controversy. It'd take away from football.
True. So even with Donald Trump saying that he's not gonna fund y'all next stadium because y'all still choose to be the Commanders and not the Skins, do you feel like y'all should still go back to the Skins? With that being said,
chatting because DC Council approved the stadium last week.
Oh, okay.
Nothing about it.
Oh, you can't do nothing about it.
You know what I hate, bro? When people try to say CJ Stroud had a sophomore slump. If a sophomore slump can lead you to the AFC Championship, I'll take a sophomore slump every year, bro.
Hey man, look.
What you talking about?
Hey man, look.
Yeah.
Look, light skin power.
Yeah.
Hey, look, man. I was never against the brother getting picked up. I was just against our wide receivers, us not having a legacy of drafting good offensive players.
Yeah.
And either they want to get the old men and they buy them up, but I like my new regime. I think Houston is we on a good turnaround, especially after seeing the Astros win.
Defense too.
But y'all beat our asses in the World Series, though.
It's all right. I mean, look, y'all got more than us, so it's all right. Hey,
you all right with me?
Yes, sir.
You all right with me? You be blessed, brother. That was an Uno reverse. I'm not going to even bullshit y'all. I did not expect a man to say even if he was a woman, he would still choose bear. Even with his logic in the one-dimensional of a bear. So, yeah, that's wild. Hell of a Uno reverse. Hell of a Uno reverse. DC, We damn near towards the conclusion of this weekend. I ain't tell y'all the specifics of all what transpired this weekend, but the blessing all of it is when you get a pivot and you embrace, you end up with people like Adam Mueller. Adam, you want to go ahead and say what's going on?
How you doing?
Oh, that's all as well. If y'all haven't checked out this great gentleman, man, please check out his specials. 2 on YouTube, 1 on Amazon, and he also made an appearance on Dry Bar Comedy. And you know, he didn't have a host for this show. I'm gonna flip it off for you. Anything you want to say real quick, Adam?
You've been an incredible job. Great to meet you.
Oh, great.
Hope we get to work together again.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Especially anytime you're in Houston, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I will always be encouraged. But yeah, to the story, you know, Adam did not have a host. It was just going to be him and Adam Gable for the weekend, and that's why I filled in. So give me a minute. I'm about to go out. Well, I'm not about to go outside. We're about to start the show soon. And after I bring up Adam Gable, I get ready to tell y'all exactly what happened. It ain't nothing against the club. It ain't nothing against the bookers. It's just an unforeseen circumstance. But like I say, the pivot is not that bad. It's about how you embrace it, how you step up to the challenge, and we're going to get into that a little later. But we're about to go ahead and get into the last show of the weekend. Thank y'all as always. Roll with me. I know we talked about... It's okay. Why are you running? Why are you running? You want to say
you were recording something. I apologize.
You can.
I didn't know what you were recording.
Yeah, this is Adam Gable.
I just made a Kramer-like entrance. I apologize. It wasn't scripted like that.
No, it's not. It's not. Out of Brooklyn, New York. Anybody from the BK knows this gentleman. Make sure you say what's up to him and follow him as always. This is the feature of the weekend. As I said, he was going to be your host feature, but that's when I step in and let y'all know. But now that all the gang is here, we're getting ready to get started. Once I bring up Adam, I'm going to let y'all know exactly what happened. As I said again, nothing against the club, nothing against the bookers. It's just an unforeseen circumstance, and I capitalized off of it nevertheless. And it's a hot crowd out there. So we'll talk about the pivot. Be back in a minute. Thank y'all as always for rolling with me. This your boy, Eddie Hodge. All right, I just got done with my last hosting set of the whole weekend. So yeah, let me go ahead and run y'all down for what happened. So I was originally supposed to be here at the D.C. Comedy Law from Thursday to tonight. Unfortunately, when I landed on Thursday night, I found out that the headliner canceled, which left us in a pickle, right? Unfortunately, it's not the club, it's not the booker. This is all a headliner. So I don't know the circumstances of why the headliner canceled, nor do I want to sit here and assume or like just talk down on nobody. So I can understand the unforeseen circumstances. It just kind of put me in a little bit of a situation. So fortunately, I was able to host for Adam Mueller here at the DC Comedy Loft. Gratefully so, through Adam and also the club. So with what occurred, was very unfortunate, but also very cool. You know, I was being taught like edgy, clean. So I learned a lesson like you can be clean and can be edgy and don't have to swear. And if you work it right, your jokes actually still can be funny. So grateful for that and the crowd response. Between last night and tonight, I have sold shirts. The very fortunate thing, something I'm very blessed to have achieved. I'm hoping to sell a couple more tonight. But as you can see, man, everybody's been very accommodating. Sometimes, things like this, it does happen. In my whole career, this is a rarity. Normally, I don't find out about a headline and cancellation until like the week of, and it's like earlier, not literally the day of when the weekend's supposed to start. So as I said, man, I'm not sitting here faulting the DC Comedy Law for anything. I'm still trying to see if I can stay in and keep this relationship going. But don't, my specific message is never be afraid of the pivot. Never be afraid of the pivot because it always can be worse. It really can. And they didn't have to let me perform at no time this weekend, but they gave me the chance too because, my rapport and my one for always wanted to perform. So with that being said, man, we're going to go ahead and just make sure that I let y'all see what the people said. at least a good point about all this, you know, I got a chance to ask the women of DC about the man versus bear. So, you know, it came with it ups. You know, everything is not a downer. You know, sometimes you got to just see the blessing in disguise and just journal it, or like I'm doing, document it. So this don't make me any less of a comic. If anything, it just you know, just tells me to stay more connected or more communicative to the booker. So, yeah, what more can you do? What more could I have done? But I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna catch y'all back up when the show is over. Let y'all hear what the people said about the show, and yeah.
It was out of the weirdest part about this whole situation is I'm dating again.
The drink's
for the
been
first time in
hitting
25 years, I
tonight,
need to go buy
but we're
condoms.
towards the end of the show.
And I just don't want to go to CVS and go through
Letting
that.
Adam
It feels
get his
uncomfortable
last joke
and I'm a
off.
loser. And
I'm going to use my little camera just to get the applause from the audience, just how they enjoyed themselves this whole weekend. Gotta flex just a little bit. You always gotta flex just a little bit with your technology.
Who uses condoms?
We all gotta use it. We all using it. I'm gonna use mine. I don't know about other people, but I'm gonna use mine.
That I realized what I grabbed.
But
like in addition to the condoms, I grabbed duct tape.
yeah, this the backstage. This is considered the green room of the DC Comedy Loft.
And the sales clerk goes, "Going camping?"
Pretty cool. Get to eat your food, relax. Oh, by the way,
And I said to my friend,
your boy got status. I didn't want to leave this out.
You never did, but like.
Yeah, I'm official.
And is this a family?
Make sure I let y'all know your boy is DC Comedy Loft approved. You hear me?
Like father and son, right?
Yeah, I'm stamped.
How old are you?
Oh, I don't really do nothing for the clout. I let y'all know my face is where it needs to be. Hard work does pay off.
But you also didn't
So
offer that when I asked.
yeah, proud of me. Proud of me. As I'm getting ready to close the show, I make sure I promote Adam Gable's stickers. And also my merch pack. I got this, I got the shirt. Make sure we try to get what we can once the show is over.
Is it condom volume?
Ain't no money like getting paid what you made. So, you know, merch money always help a brother out. White, black, Hispanic, Asian. Ain't nothing like getting that extra pay. You know what I mean? Even if you can get it from a picture. You see what Chris Brown doing.
But it did not break.
But shout out to Alan Mueller for allowing me, even as a host, to sell my merch. Normally,
before falling unbroken to the ground
hosts
and
don't let
bouncing
you
down
get
the
that
gravel driveway
opportunity.
5 stars.
They normally they don't have to. They just put it like that. I ain't really had too many experiences where they didn't let me sell my merch. So I'm not gonna be like that.
He had a hand over his eye.
Be like that. I think it's unfortunate
it's always
if somebody
darkest
don't
before
let you
the
sell
dawn.
their merch.
All right, I'm out of here. You guys have been so much fun. Thank you for coming out. Thanks for being good sports. Thank you for supporting Pineapple.
We gotta stop a couple miles out there. When that moon comes up, you know what's going down.
One more time, everybody. Y'all give it up for Adam Mueller. I know y'all seen me with my little old toy. This concludes our show tonight. Real quick, hold on, everybody, before y'all start leaving, y'all might want to do this. We're going to be in the foyer if y'all want to take pictures, probably buy some merch. Adam, your feature of the evening, Adam Gable, has stickers, donation base, up to $5 a sticker. I mean, if you give him $5 a up, he'll put a little personable message in the bubble. So if you want to mess with him, holler at him. And for everybody that want to support DEI tonight, I got my little 2 t-shirt set, you know what I mean? They come black and white. They come small to extra large. If you can't fit a small to extra large, buy a small to extra large and use it as motivation. Other than that, man, if you don't want to do neither one of those things, just come holler at us, take a picture, follow us on social media, and just continue to support us so it can be a bigger crowd than tonight. You feel me? Other than that, give it up for yourselves one more time. Give it up for Adam Gable, your headliner Adam Mueller. I've been your host doing the most, AD Hodge. Thank y'all for your time and have a good night, everybody. Thank y'all. As I said, this concludes the weekend. We're gonna go. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you for real, for real. I'll see you outside. Yeah, so we're gonna holler at the people for a little bit. Thank y'all for coming out. Y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for coming out. Appreciate y'all. You know, I got a flight, early morning flight. Thank y'all again.
Both y'all. Very funny. Thank you so much for coming.
I appreciate that again. Once again, brother. Thank y'all. God bless you, bro. Well, this concluded the weekend. Mr. Mueller, before you leave, I want to get the people this a little something to leave you with on a positive note. Is there anything that you would tell a young aspiring comedian and or myself in a way to like encourage us to keep going?
Just keep going. Make sure you're having fun. If you have fun, you'll keep going.
Okay. Most definitely.
Before you walk on stage, just the last thing you think to yourself is go have fun.
Okay. I mean, I'm not dropping the pressure on you. But no, I thank you. I thank you.
No worries. All right, I just gotta grab my
You don't know? Go ahead. Oh, you're the man. Just overall have fun. But no, this was a good weekend, man. Sold some merch, had a good time. Got my following up. Hopefully, got my subs up. We're just gonna keep it moving and grooving, man. It's a blessing. Wake up, do it all again. Get back to the city. D.C. Y'all saw the Man vs. Bell. Y'all leave a comment on how y'all feel. I ain't gonna encourage y'all. What y'all gotta say. But time to go ahead, pack. Get up by 5-ish. Catch the flight for 8-ish. Get back to the city for noon-ish. And we'll continue by the dream. Let's keep having fun. Just like Adam said. As always, thank y'all for rolling with me. Until I see y'all again. Peace.